What is up, everybody? It's James Bouligny for Cover1. Sorry for the late start. We had some technical difficulties with the computer. We got Pookie behind the desk over there running the board. We got Ryan Chadwick, Nick Thompson up in Lubbock. We got Ernesto out there. We got Scott out there at the Battle of Coke County. Ernesto is in Grape Creek. And Paul Harris and Ashton are at Wall and Idalou. Before we get any further into it, though, we do have to thank our title sponsor, Whataburger, for Cover1. When you're ready.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch.
Ranch.
Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
All right, let's get out to Wall and Idalou. Idalou Wildcats taking on the Wall Hawks at Clayton Wysoon Field. Our guy Paul Harris is out there taking stats. Ashton is down on the field getting highlights, and it's a good one so far. Briggs Jones is back. You know, he's got a big cast on or a brace on his arm, but he's out there, so the Walls look like they're finally getting a little healthy. And Bandit, when you're ready, let's run the highlights. You might have to turn it down a little bit. All right, here you go. Landon York's going to take a snap from about the 15-yard line. And Reed Robertson's going to catch it on the sideline for a touchdown. They go up 7-0. Here you go. Idalou's going to pitch it out here. And Bryson McFarden's going to lay the big hit there. Here you go. You have Landon Lutrick going to throw it to number, I think it's 11. Yes, Jensen Davis for the touchdown. Here you go. Here's another. Idalou has the ball, and it's picked off by Garrett Guy. Takes it back a couple yards. Next ensuing drive, going to hand it off to Thomas Linos, who's going to pound it in from the 1-yard line. Hawks go up 21-7. Here you go. This was kind of, you have to watch this play here because they called pass interference there on Briggs Jones. And I didn't see pass interference, but they called it. You know, here you go for the 22-yard line. York is going to find number 15, Evan Bowl, who's going to take it 78 yards for the score. Hawks up big in Wall. Idalou's a good team this year, and for Wall to take it to him like that just proves how good Wall is. This new offense is really bringing this, you know, all these speed guys in out there at Wall. So Wall is beating up on the Wildcats pretty good. And let's pay some bills real quick. We do have to thank Angelo Bolt for this coverage. Central's on a bye week, so since 1994, Angelo Bolt Industrial Supply has served the Concho Valley for 30 years and counting. Angelo Bolt is the go-to place for fasteners, power tools, air compressors, safety equipment, and everything in between. Chances are Angelo Bolt will always have what you need when you need it, and the odd chance they don't have exactly what you're looking for, they will find it fast. No request is too big or too small for Angelo Bolt. Located at 808 Warehouse Road, where customer service is their top priority. Thank you, Angelo Bolt, for bringing us all of our coverage of sports in the Concho Valley. Thank you from the guys here at Cover1. All right, we had Chadwick go to the Lubbock Christian Brownfield game, and it is kind of a blowout. But, Lucas, when you're ready, let's run the highlights. Here you go. Here's an interception by Ryder Scott. Lubbock Christian takes the ball here. The quarterback's going to take the snap. Look downfield. He's going to find number 1 in the end zone for the touchdown. Lubbock Christian is running away with this one. Chadwick actually, as I said, Chadwick might want to go to another game. He called me. He said, yeah, I think I might go to another game here. But there's an 83-yard touchdown pass to Day Atkins, 24-0, about 3:50 left in the second quarter. And here's another interception. Beautiful interception. I mean, I don't know how he even found it. That was Elon Martinez. And here's a horn touchdown run, touchdown scramble. In for the score. 7:29 left in the second there. But it did get to halftime after another touchdown. 48-0, 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And Chadwick is probably going to go to the Midland Greenwood game. That's a pretty good game there. All right, now we got to get out to Coke County. Our man Scott Manchaca went to Robert Lee for this one. And this is the Battle of Coke County. Robert Lee Steers versus the Bronx Longhorns Banda. When you're ready, we can go ahead and pull that up. I think this is like the 109th time these guys have played each other, and I think one team went to 6-man and one team was 11-man, but they still played the game as the 6-man just to play the game, just because it's such a rivalry. Bronx did win the toss here. All right, here you go. Here's an onside kick to start the game. That's a ballsy call. And then coming up, first play of the game, the Steers are going to run it in. Look at them just run away from the guys out there. 8-0, 9:50 left in the first quarter. All right, Robert Lee looking for the play. Gonna take the snap, pitch it back. And disaster strikes, fumbles the ball. Bronx jumps on top of it. But after the next Robert Lee drive here, he's going to run it in. About 2.5 minutes left in the first. Robert Lee up 14-0. Here you go, going to pitch it back. He's going to throw it downfield, catch it, big play. Nice play there by Robert Lee. That's a really competitive district, too, for Robert Lee right there. Here you go. Sherwood's going to take this one into his own hands. Get in for the score, 22-0 Robert Lee, 6:48 left in the second quarter.
19 yards from touchdown.
And Bronx on the goal line here, and they're just going to run it in. Keep pushing, in for the score. 3:07 left in the second, 22-8. Robert Lee. It ended up being 38-8. Robert Lee at the half. That game could be a 45er here in a second. All right, let's pay some bills real quick. Banda, when you're ready, let's go ahead and run the ad.
$23,999 for a new SUV. The 2024 Ford Escape has auto stop start, a rear spoiler, blind spot sensor, and much, much more. It's all about a nice SUV at a super great price. And you can only get deals like this at Jim Bass Ford, Houston, Hardin Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbutts.com. Or you can use this QR code. Yep, the one on my hat.
All right, we sent our man Ernesto to Grape Creek for the Battle of the Birds. You got the TLCA Eagles playing the Grape Creek Eagles. In-town rivalry. You know, obviously Grape Creek is right outside San Angelo, but our man Ernesto went out there to cover this one, and Grape Creek is putting it on TLCA. Banda, when you're ready, let's go ahead and run the highlights.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 here for Grape Creek Eagles in their own territory, starting this game. Pitches it, going to the left side, has a block, and looks like he's got nothing but sideline. And there we go, first touchdown of the game here for the Grape Creek Eagles at home, up 6-0. All right, so last time we were out here in Grape Creek, they were going for 2. There were no extra point kicks. We'll see if the trend continues here at home in Grape Creek. And that's exactly what it is. Tie formation for the 2-point try. And he is stopped in the backfield. No gain, just 6-0. 1st and 10 now for the Grape Creek Eagles. They're still on their side of the field with 8:54 to go. Grape Creek's coming up to the line. Everybody's set. He takes a shot over the middle there. Receiver has no one in front of him, just has to get to the end zone. And it looks like he's in for another touchdown. So here we go, it's time for the extra points. Looks like Grape Creek's gonna go for 2 again. And here we are right now, just seeing if the San Angelo TLCA Eagles can keep him out and only be down 12 instead of. There we are, look, did not work, 2-point conversion. No. Grape Creek here with 1st and goal. And they just keep it on the ground and they go inside. All right, now it is 18-0 after that touchdown. Grape Creek Eagles going for 2. They've got receivers on the right side, keeping it on the ground and just walking in. Less than 2 minutes here in the first quarter, and Grape Creek has a 3rd and long. Currently up 20-0. Quarterback's looking down the field, trying to find an open receiver. Has him, and he walks right into the end zone for a touchdown. After that touchdown, Grape Creek Eagles are gonna go for 2. Everybody's getting set. They have 2 receivers on the left, actually 3 on the left side. Andrew's gonna keep it on the ground and just move the pile. Big old 66 in for the 2-point conversion. After a fumble with less than a minute to go, Grape Creek Eagles have it. They're gonna keep it on the ground. And he's gonna go, continue, nobody touched him. And he made it into the end zone. Up 34-0 now. The Grape Creek Eagles are gonna go for 2 again. He rolls to his right, and he keeps it himself, and he's pushed out short of the line of gain, so it's gonna be 34-0. 48-0 now, Grape Creek Eagles on offense. It's the second quarter with 8:46 to go, so after a turnover on downs, Grape Creek has it, going to the right side. Looks like he's got one man to beat, and he is just burning all the way into the end zone. Grape Creek Eagles managed to get back in the end zone again. Up 46-0 now, going for 2. See if they try to challenge that middle again, but they're gonna go with the air. He catches it, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion, making it 48-0.
All right, it ended up being 68-0 at halftime. Now, TLCA, I think their squad's pretty young. They've had a couple coaching turnovers over there, and this year they graduated a lot. So this year they got pretty much a brand new team out there. They've also moved up, so they've got kind of a gauntlet ahead of them. And Grape Creek has been really competitive in a lot of games this year. You know, the games they've lost, they haven't lost by much, but we will keep you updated on that, and we will get a post-game interview from Coach Teal there. Bandit, did we have the Coronado game in there? The Monterey one? Yes. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and run that one real quick. Our man Nick the Standard Thompson's at the Monterey and Coronado game, so let's go ahead and run the highlights. We've got about 8 minutes left in first quarter here. That's Luke Arrington. He's going to throw it to Des Williams. Open the middle of the field. Make a couple guys miss. Get upfield, in for the score. About 7:44 left in the first quarter there. Point after was good. Monterey was up 7-0 over the Coronado Mustangs. All right, next play coming up. 10:57. Coronado's number 9. That is Isaiah Vasquez. Gonna hand it off to Demarion Finch, who punches it in for the score. No good on the extra point, so it's 7-0 Monterey. All right, here you go. Arrington's gonna take the snap here. Gonna hand it off to Kyrie Baxter, who gets down the sideline, past a couple defenders, and squeezes in for the score. PAT was good. 8:40 left in the second. Monterey up 14-6. Next play, Coronado ball. Vasquez gonna hand off, or he's gonna throw it to number 6, Willie Crane. Gonna slip a tackle, slip another tackle. Get up the middle of the field. Gonna catch him? No. In for the score. Minute 11 left. Point after was good. 21-12 there at the half of that one. Oh, excuse me, that was with 6:50 extra point, no good. I apologize. Arrington's going to hand off to Des Williams, who punches it in. I was off. I'm sorry, Banda. Don't laugh at me. All right. 21-12 there at the half of that one. That's a really good game there. Before we get to scores, though, we do have to thank Texas Bank, our score sponsor. For any banking needs, go to Texas Bank. Proven local strong is how customers refer to Texas Bank, one of the most successful banks in the Lone Star State. Texas Bank is a full-service bank with over $2 billion in assets, and they operate in 16 locations from El Paso to Dallas, Fort Worth, including 3 right here in San Angelo, located at 2201 Sherwood Way, 1815 North Chadburn, and 4206 College Hills. Texas Bank staff are your friends, family, and neighbors. All right, those are the 5 games we've got for you so far, but we do have about 40 other games to get to with our scores. Vanda, when you're ready, let's go ahead and pull scores up, and we will give the people a scores update. Wichita Falls Legacy, Lubbock Cooper. Lubbock Cooper's up 44-14 in the third quarter. Lubbock Monterey over Lubbock Coronado 28-12 in the third quarter. A lot of these games are going to be in third because we started late, and I apologize for that. We're having technical difficulties and all that. Levelland up over Snyder 35-21. Very Best has beaten Nueces Canyon 54-0. That was probably a halftime 45er. Water Valley over Rankin 44-14. Midland over Santa Luces. That is a Florida school, I think. I think that's a Florida school. 42-10, third quarter. Zephyr over Santa Ana 38-14. Lone beat Mullen 56-6. Robert Lee over Bront, 54-8. That's the Battle of Coke County out there. Burnett over Lakeview, 28-7 at the half. Grape Creek over San Angelo, TLCA, 74-0. Monahans over Pecos, 41-6, third quarter. May over Erie County, 54-28. Fort Stockton over Big Springs, 37-14. Trent over Moran, 52-32. Benjamin over Cherokee, 70-46. Lorraine over Ira, 39-34. That's a good game. Hermley over Lakey, 70-34. Oh, next one. Midland Greenwood over Lubbock Liberty, 27-7, fourth quarter. Lubbock Rosa over La Mesa, 50-21. Littlefield over Cahoma, 35-28, one-score game. Brownwood over Ingleside, 34-0, third quarter. Junction over Rock Springs, 48-0. Lubbock Estacado over Andrews, 28-22. Sabinal Center Points, Sabinal's up 27-14. Marfa over Grand Falls Royalty, 30-20. Wall over Idalou, 27-10. Grady over Wellman Union, 36-6. I knew this was going to be a great one, man. Garden City over Westbrook, 46-44. Canceled. I wonder why that got canceled. Liberty Argyle Christian over West Plains. Liberty Argyle actually went to West Plains, which is Amarillo, way out west from them. I wanted to go to this one, but Amarillo's like 5 hours away, and there's a game coming up for Liberty Argyle. And Argyle's actually 45 minutes closer to San Angelo than Amarillo. Anyway, they're up 35-7 at the half. Bracketville over La Pryor, 18-0. Lubbock Trinity Christian, Merkel, 27-0. Farwell over Freonia, 27-0. A lot of blowouts, man. Lubbock Christian over Brownfield, 4-0. Tascosa over Lubbock. This game was last night. That's a 56-7. Eden Baird, 44-42. Final. San Antonio Sunnybrook over Medina, 40-34. Final. Menard over Laredo. Oh, that game hasn't started yet. All right. Well, this has been our halftime scores update. Stay tuned for our post-game show where we'll have all the wrap-ups of these 5 games. We'll have the final scores for you guys. Until then, we'll see you.